Alright guys, welcome to the blueprints. My mouse has disappeared. Where the shitting hell is my mouse? Just a moment. Let me... What? Oh, there it is. It's back. Had to use the keyboard first to get the mouse to wake up. Let's try that again. Always lick your frogs. Don't do that, Urana. Urana, don't lick frogs. Unless you know you're going on a good trip. If you're confident, then okay. Just check first on Google. Google the frog before you lick it. Okay, listen to Uncle Wolf. So guys, this is a puzzle game. It's like a mansion puzzle builder and a little bit of mystery and so on. I spotted it came out last week and I'm like, I want to try this. This looks good. So we're giving it a whirl. Let's see what it's about. I haven't watched any footage of it other than the trailer, so I don't know what we're in for really, but it looks interesting. But no, seriously, Urana, don't lick frogs. Don't do that. That's it's not advisable. The Codex Astartes does not approve of this. We will see if my camera's in the right place as well before as we get going. So if I'm covering anything important up, I'll move the camera around. Dogu Bomb presents, in association with Raw Fury. Very good people, by the way. I like Raw Fury. They do good stuff. A game by Tonda Ross. Game about a blue man in a blue world and a blue house. No. Doesn't have a blue Corvette.
And declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me.
Those were the days when wills came on an LP.
I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in, and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have...
Well, it's right there. Look. It's where the question mark is. We found it. Found it already. Go into the Great Hall, turn left, there it is. Solved! Short game, guys. We're done. No, joking. Oh no! I don't get to keep it if I don't find it?
I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993.
So a game with moving rooms. Yeah, basically, I think. Like, I get... Because again, I've not watched it played, but from the trailer, it looks roguelike-y, as in, like, you get to build the mansion as you go through it and solving puzzles, and it helps unlock more ways through the mansion, and every time you go in I think it's different? I'm not sure. That's just what it looked like, so I want to go in and just see it what it is, you know? Like, let's see how we do and figure it out. Ooh, and it's first person. I did not realize that. Well, I told you, we already know, so I'm leaving. You know what? I follow one very simple convention. Oh, come here, bird. You have the key for the room, don't you? I know you do. Damn it. Oh! Infinitely spawning bird. Damn you, burb. I will get that bird. I follow a certain convention of wisdom in every game is don't go the way the game points you at the beginning. Go the other way first and look around, because you know shit's going to be around. What is this? There's also... Oh, I've just realized. Up in the top corner, there seems to be a step counter? No. Maybe that's the number of moves and rooms I can go through. Am I limited by that? Interesting. And I wonder if these gates open up. What is down here? Is it like the cube? We need to solve the mathematical equations between the two rooms. Yeah, God, that movie. Ooh. Ooh, already. I'm looking at stuff. I'm not going into the room yet. No way. Ooh. Okay, I'm looking at all this and thinking there's already a Rex. I know there's... Look down there. Look down there. Look at that. Oh, there's going to be lots of secrets in this game. I can just tell already. It's going to be good. Yeah, Gramps, nobody wants your legacy. I know, right? Oh my god. I'm not going the way the game tells me I have to go. Do I have a... Nope. What was that? What did I just push? I just pushed a button and a thing came... Oh, there it is. Ah. Directory. Yeah, look, so we've got to discover the rooms. The antechamber. If you put an antechamber and a chamber together, they both cancel each other out. There's bedrooms, hallways, green rooms, shops, red rooms. Oh, Grandpa. Oh my goodness. He's got red rooms. Ooh, that's probably not what I think it is. Okay, well, looks like there's little secrets and stuff and things. Like, I can't do anything, obviously. Yeah, let's follow along then. Let's unlock a few abilities and things and stuff to do. I think there's more rooms than 46. You mean in this? Yeah, like... I don't know if these bedrooms count as these rooms. You know, if they're like... Yeah, I don't know. If that's just a filter, like a category of, like, by room type as opposed to room number. We'll find it. We'll figure it out. Okay, well... See? Grandpa collected all the birds. I don't really know what I can do, though. Ooh, okay, yeah, so we can interact with the world. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Yes, each time you enter a room, you lose 2 feet. Shit. Ripley, hello. We're doing good. How are you doing, my friend? Come on in. How's life treating you these days? When you no longer have any feet left, you will be too tired to continue. I find that's usually the case. Yeah, when all my feet are gone, like when I run out of feet, I really can't move on. I'm done. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'll just wait till my feet come back, and then we'll carry on. You must call it a day. So I have 48. Every time I go into a room, then it uses 1 up. Ooh, I wonder if going backward does that as well. Did I fuck myself up by walking out? Open only in the event of my death. Well, he died. Stuffed birds remind me of trailers for a birds movie. I'm just saying, it was a fine family tradition, is catching the birds, killing them, and stuffing them. Pretty good putting the last touches to my Minecraft build right now. Ooh, nice. What are you building? Man, I haven't touched Minecraft in like 10 years probably. It's been a long time since I played Minecraft. Gotta head off, it's 10:30 p.m. Yep, it's really late where you are, so you should go get some sleep. I totally understand. That's my bedtime too. 10:30, I'm like, that's it, I'm done. I'm boring and old. And I make no apologies. I'm up at 7 every morning. So tired, yeah. Thanks for popping in, Dr. Electro. It's good to see you. This will be going out on my YouTube channel if you want to actually watch the footage. You can always watch it here on Twitch. The VODs are here. They're sub-free, but I'm going to try and get this out on my YouTube channel this week as well, so keep an eye out. Have a good stream. Thank you. Nice to see you. Yep. Appreciate it. Take care. Good night. Hey, you're in tea. Hello. Apologies? Apologies? What? Yeah, I've got 48 feet now. Oh, no. Life's been all right. Same usual struggle getting work. Tell me about it. I've got 3 days of job lined up coming up in a couple of weeks. 2 weeks from today, I think. Let me just double check. Did I get that right? Yeah, 2 weeks from today, I'm going to be going to Shai's company where she works. Oh, fuck, I didn't. I clicked out of that. And helping out for the last 3 days of tax season. They're going to pay me, obviously, but I'm basically just go for running. I'm just going to be bringing files and stuff to people who need them and getting things for people from assembly boxes and customer records and maybe scanning things for them and photocopying things. And I'm going to be basically whipped like a dog. So say 10 p.m. It's early for bed. I go to sleep at 8. It depends on everybody's schedule. You're up really earlier. I heard you saying apologies. Maybe I did. I don't know. I've forgotten what I said 5 minutes ago now, so no problem. Kind of confused with that. Anyway, hi, Urinty. How's it going? That video you put on my Discord yesterday was really funny. Well, the front fell off the ship. Oh, that's not supposed to do that. That's not typical. Well, why did the front fall off? Well, a wave hit it, didn't it? A wave hit it. Yeah, that's not normal. So how often does a wave hit a ship? At sea? Oh, very rare. One in a billion chance. So stupid. I love it. That guy should be a spokesman for BA. For British BA. That's British Airways, yeah. Boeing, that's it. But the wings fell off, didn't they? What? The engine fell off. That's not supposed to happen. That's not typical. Checked just the other day. So far this year, I've put over 2,000 applications and 1 interview. It goes that way, unfortunately. Shai's job hunting was the same. My job hunting yielded 0 interviews. So I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to keep doing this. It doesn't pay for much, but whatever. I can buy a game every now and then, every few months with the money I make, but whatever, you know, like, I'm just going to keep doing this for now and wait for the job market to open up a bit more again and try again. So, because eventually you run out of prospects. Building a windmill. Ooh, nice. Very cool. Anyway, let's read this. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. That's part 2. We have to find those summer days that we lost. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details, of the bequest. All of the deaths? Wow. Please do not mistake my intentions as giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission ordered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. It's a good job I didn't find anything out there. Well, that was the estate, so that's fine. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. Am I going to be going? I guess so. Yeah, you may not stay overnight. In other words, you don't live here yet, bitch. Don't help yourself to my shit, and don't make a bed, okay? Fuck off back to the hotel. So in other words, when we run out of time, when we're running out of activities, anything we gathered gets lost and we come back the next day and start fresh. Cool. Wolf for Twitch #1? I hope so. I mean, that's up to you guys to help make it happen. So I've got my part to do as well. And nobody wants Brits working in Canada? Oh, actually, there's quite a lot of Brits in this town. Last week I went to one of the supermarkets and one of the cashiers there is an old British guy. We always have a good laugh and chat to each other whenever I shop there and he's on. So I usually try to go to his checkout if it's free. And I'm like, yeah, there he is. Let's go talk to John. Yeah, there's a lot of us here. There's like 4,000 British people in this town. And the town is about 40,000 people big. So, you know, there's a lot of us here. Just saying. I don't know what percent that is because I can't do math, but it's a percentage. So, a significant percentage. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the success of a previous day. That's not how things work. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me have provided me a home for the last half a century, and I'm uncertain of which room lies beyond the particular door. Your grandmother used to say, "Don't go where the path leads. Don't follow the lights. Abandon the path and go where you want it to lead." Damn, that's interesting. Don't go where the path leads, abandon and go where you want it to lead. That's got to be a clue. With all my love and best wishes and best of luck. And then that name, I've forgotten his name already. Grandpa. Yesterday's success is today's failure, exactly. Because you got to do again. Have you applied at the Brits Embassy? Well, that would be all the way over on the east side of Canada. So no. Although there is a consulate building in Calgary, but it's way downtown. That's a long way to drive. So I'd like to get a little local job, you know, like just work locally somewhere in a small company, like what Shy's doing, you know, run by locals for local people. It's quite nice feeling, you know. I don't want to work for a big freaking multinational or international size or nationwide size chain store or something that treat you like shit. I'm done with that. I don't want to do that again. So the blueprint will serve as a useful map and inventory during the log of adventures. May access it by pressing tab. Boop. Oh, I see. Huh. So we know the antechamber is there, so we've got to probably put the rooms down as we go, right? I guess. Call it a day. No, we will not call it a day. All right, cool. So I guess that's what we do. There's nothing else in this room. All right. So that's got a lock. Oh, okay, yeah. So we select a room type. So I can make a closet that, and it gives me 2 items. I get it. A hallway, and it shows you this is cool. All right. And then a bedroom. Whenever you enter this room, gain 2 feet. That's good. Blueprint for a blue prince in a blue mansion. And everything was blue for him, yes. Wolf for ambassador. No, God, no. I don't want that. Politics? Ooh. Although, a couple of weeks ago, I mentioned that one of Shy's high school friends, Amber, who occasionally pops here in the channel, Kohaku, she lives in Japan, and she came over to visit this last month, and we spent a day with her. Her brother is also, like, they live just a little further north of us in a small town, really small town compared to this one. Like, you know, a couple of roads worth of town, maybe, I don't know, but it's a bit bigger than that. But he works as a handyman, but he is running for his local council position. And apparently the mayor is interested in, like, helping him settle into that role and maybe mentoring the future mayor of the town. And it's like, dude, go for it. If you want to, go for it. I wouldn't mind working for the town as well, actually. You know, they have a volunteer group, but I didn't get in on that. But I could see myself working, you know, in like some part of the administration of the town. That might be interesting. Community management stuff. I did apply to the local library as part of my applications as well, like a year or so ago, because they were looking for someone to handle like project management and stuff, like activity management. And I thought, yeah, maybe I could do that. From handyman to mayor is the best way. Yeah, it's a natural career progression. All right, I think we're going to stick this hallway down first. We'll turn that into a hallway. And then we see the map. Right, okay. And then we gained nothing from this, although, ooh, doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Is that the case now that I put the hallway down, or is that just a hint? So we just get a random, oh, and we get the different selection each time? Oh, shit. I thought it would just change the hallway to something else. I was going to put the bedroom down eventually. We'll probably get one again. Lavatory. Another corridor. Corridor is always left unlocked. I don't know what that means. And spare room. Let's try the spare room. Let's see what that does for us. Do we have... Can I use the tape gun? No? Aw. Like, I can't use any of this, can I? No. Okay. And then we've got a nook. Has a key in it. Or does that mean it needs... I don't know. And I'm assuming it goes like... I want to see what happens now that I'm going laterally. If I put this down, is this going to... Yep, it places itself around that way. That's interesting. Okay. Like, it doesn't stay the way up it was on the map, if you know what I mean, like on that screen. It changes it round to match your direction of travel, taking the bottom of the room, which was here, and putting it where you're coming in. Cool. All right, I'm figuring out the method. Oh, the trunk is locked. Well, fuck. So maybe that's what it meant. Oh, but there's a key here. So there's a key. When we see a key icon, it means we get a key. There's no jump. Okay. What is this? Noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, a scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly a journal will prove to be as invaluable tool as you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Always. Always at my computer side. So this is going to be like Mist, I guess. Shy has... I wonder if it's still sat over here. No, we cleared up a bunch of stuff recently, so it's not there now. She has a journal that she loves the Mist games, and, you know, they are great. I never played them, but I've seen them. And she has a little journal that came with the game when you used to buy physical copies in big boxes, you know. And she bought a special edition with a journal in it. And she's got fucking copious notes in there that she did. Shit. I mean, the mayor can actually do stuff. That's true. Well, our mayor runs a coffee shop in town as part of like one of his businesses, but he also, the office that Shy works for, they get their coffee because they do like, you know, bulk orders for companies and stuff. So they get their coffee from there. Like they order a batch at a time, and they bought their coffee machine from there as well. And anytime the coffee machine malfunctions, they call the number, you know, that the company gave them, that the coffee shop gave them. It's the fucking mayor. And he comes and fixes the coffee machine. He actually fixes he shows up, walks in, hi, I heard your coffee machine's not working. I'm going to go take a look at it real quick and figure out what parts it needs. And he does it. He comes back with a pump and fits the freaking thing and everything. And it's like, the mayor comes and fixes your coffee machine? Are you kidding me? Mayors don't do that in England, by the way. I'm not used to it. I do not envy the architect. No, a notepad? What is that, 1990? Basically, yeah, we're in like late 1900s technology level right now, which is fine, you know. I'm going to use the key on it. We'll see what we get. Posted a photo of the current windmill progress if you'd like to see. Ooh, let me have a gander. Wow. My dude. That is impressive. Do I not have... Nope. That's pretty cool, dude. You're doing good stuff there. I like that. That looks really neat. Very nice job indeed. 1990 would be a PDA. Possibly, yes. What have we got here? Oh, we found Infinity Stones. Cool. We can Thanos this shit. Is one of them the Reality Stone and I can just change things? This counts as 2 bedrooms. So what does that mean? I like the boudoir. Boudoir. Needs a lot of details. I don't know, it looks pretty detailed already. That's better than anything I ever made. So, best combo everybody knows, the mayor, side effect, entire town is coffee addicts. I mean, you know, get them hooked. Right. So, gotta look around, see if there's anything we can do in here. Can I play this? No? What is that? Oh, I can see that. Oh! Interesting. Do I get to keep that? Like, can I... No, I've got to look at it again. I can only look at it in here. I'm trying to memorize the details because I just know there's going to be... Look at this. They got a safe for Christmas and they even wrapped the, the crank wheel. Is that in this room? That is in this room, isn't it? Yeah. That's taken here. I'm sorry, I'm probably seeing hidden meaning where there isn't, but... Lacking the windmill part of the windmill. Well, yeah, true. You haven't got the sails there yet. You know, the actual mill windy bit. But, you know, you have the create mod. Would be nice to have moving blades in there. Literally why I'm building it. Yes. Nice. If all have a coffee machine, the mayor gets a hobby roastery. True. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just wondering what this... I'm sure this picture is trying to tell us something, but... not. So there was a safe here, and it's not here anymore. All right. Well, let's go through here. What have we got? Now, if I choose... Ooh, hang on. Oh, I can actually see the parts of the rooms that I have. If I put the den there, this door is going to be up here against the spare room where there is no way through, right? But I will be able to go through that door to get back into the hallway without needing to backtrack. Because I'm worried if I go through these rooms, I'm going to use this up. But if I go with that, that just kind of works as well. Corridor is always left unlocked. Maybe that's what that means. Maybe if it's unlocked, it doesn't use that up. But that also has a valuable in it. And that has a puzzle piece in it, whatever that is. But then I won't be able to go out of that room without going round. Yeah, I just noticed that the minimap also changes to preview it, which is really useful. I'm going to try this. Den. And what we'll do is we'll see what happens to that door. Like, does it go somewhere else? So that, I'm just going to check a thing. This is going to screw me up, obviously, but... Yes, okay. So we lose even if we go through a room we've already been through. I just lost, like, 3 movement doing that. That's just for testing. Now we know never to do that if we can avoid it. Because that's what I was kind of hoping to do, is create a circular here. I was like, if I get a bunch of dead-end rooms or rooms that don't connect, I'm fucked. So that's a thing we have to strategize and consider. We found another infinity stone. Nice. I'm guessing the shop. Ooh. It's got a lock on it. Interesting, but no interaction. The clock is moving, so it's not set. Okay. This one appears to be moving as well, but the pendulum isn't, which is weird. There's a lot of clocks in this room, and they're all... I just want to see if any of them are different. And the candlestick is knocked over. This is like Cluedo. Okay. And I'm seeing chess pieces in places already, and this one has a pawn. That's a clock. Thanks, Urana. I know. I was... Ah, yeah. See what happens here, then, when we put it up against a wall? Interesting. Okay, we can't go that way. I'm just looking... Because It telling me you should make notes. I'm just kind of wondering, like, why is there a picture of a hand holding a crowbar? Does that mean if I had a crowbar in this with me and bring this room up, I can do stuff? I don't know. I don't know what it's trying to tell me. It might not be trying to tell me anything. Okay. I mean, I get the goal is probably to get to the antechamber. I don't know if that's what we're meant to do. So if I click on it, I know what it means. Blueprint objective, yeah. The room before, all signs and paths point toward an antechamber. This mysterious sealed room, resting on the 9th rank, may prove, however, quite an initial challenge to reach, let alone enter. Still, you can't help but draw a connection. Right, so we're supposed to work our way there. Why take notes when you have it recorded? Exactly. I can just watch the stream VOD. So we've got a queen and an ace on the wall here as well. There's clubs and diamonds. Okay. Let's just go this way. Pantry? Ooh. Or the parlor again. The parlor keeps on calling to me. I'm gonna do that. Let's see. Ooh. All 3 boxes contain gems. The other 2 boxes contain gems. It's the old, like, lie conundrum, isn't it? This box contains gems. Well, none of those statements are false when you get right down to it. Right? All 3 boxes contain gems. This one saying the other 2 boxes contain gems doesn't necessarily mean this one doesn't. Right? This box contains gems. Is in line with both of these statements. Gotta get Lav. You think Lav would enjoy this game? I think so. Oh, great grandpa is watching us. Oh, so there's the key for the boxes, I guess. Wind up key, a component of the parlor game. Okay. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, I don't know, are you Frank? Oh, I thought you were M. But anyway, if I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. We were kind of worried that we were out of vogue. I have no delusions that my company is a rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to your rather singular parlor game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colours. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of the... you had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, M. Lowry? Mike Lowry. Fucking bad boys? Dude. Everybody want to be like Mike. The bottom side of each box, if you... on the bottom side of each box, if you put them in it. What do you mean? So there will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. Okay, right, yeah, it is that. So there will always be at least one box which displays only a false statement. Only one box has a prize within, the other 2 are always empty. So one of the statements is true and one of them is false. So we need to figure out which is which. read the statement of the boxes, then add my parentheses. So it would be all 3 boxes contain gems on the bottom side of each box if you put them in it. Alright, okay, yeah, I get it. I get it now. So we need to figure out which of these statements is false. And which one is true, right? So if we say it's this one is false, this box contains gems, right? Well, that doesn't work, because that means that at least one of these statements is true. This is how you handle this kind of puzzle, I think. So this one's saying the other 2 boxes contain gems. We know that's false because only one box contains gems. So that's the false statement. But it says at least one statement is false and at least one is true. Well, if that one's false, because we know only one box contains gems, this one has to be false too. So there are 2 false statements, because there's 3 boxes, but only 2 rules about at least one true and at least one false, which means there can be more than one true or more than one false, but there can't be at least 2 true or 2 false at the same time, because there's only 3 boxes, right? So the other 2 boxes contain gems we know doesn't line up with the 3rd rule, which is basically there is only a prize in one box. So this is the lie, that the other 2 boxes contain gems. So we know the gems are in at least one of these boxes. And this one's saying it contains gems. Might be true, because this one says all 3 boxes contain gems, which we know is also false. So actually, yes, this is the true statement, right? The left is a lie for sure, yes, because this one is saying all 3 contain gems. This one is saying the other 2 contain gems. And the rules say only one box contains gems. And there is one true statement and one false statement in there, at least one true and one false. But there could just be 1 true statement and 2 false statements, or 2 true statements and 1 false statement. But it looks like there are 2 false statements, so I feel like I'm in math class. Oh, yes, we got 2 infinity stones. I'm assuming we got 7 now, though. That's more infinity stones than there were. Shit. Give me my gauntlet. Yep, that was an easy one. All right, let's go through here. So we can get a guest room and gain 10 steps? What? Yo, or a storeroom will give us a bunch of valuables. A commissary gives us items for sale, but that's a dead end. Both of these are dead ends. Well, they're all going to be dead ends no matter what I do. We're kind of stuck here. There's a gem requirement, but items for sale. Mm-hmm. Or additional steps. I kinda want to do this. I want to see, just again, we're figuring the game out. We kind of just explore. Ooh, there's an arcade machine. Can I play it? No. Can't play the arcade machine. Annual Maids Day sale. 2 days only. All items up to 50%. I thought it was like all items are up 50%. I'm like, what in the fucking Trump is this shit? Like, all staff welcome, day 20 and 21, Mount Holly Commissary. What day are we on? I don't know. We're on day 1 right now. So what they're saying is 20 days in, I'm going to get, you know, I'm going to get a sale or what? Staff notice effective the first week of December. Payroll for all live out and seasonal staff, and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. We're modernizing. No more cash in hand for you guys, you tax dodgers. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estates. 2 of these terminals can be found at the security, where the punch clocks used to be, and in the lavatory. Then I'm like, what? What is it doing? I mean, I guess if you get to work and you really need the bathroom, I would love the convenience of being able to punch in there while I'm doing that. So there's staff here? I don't know, maybe. Now remove the key and use it on the other box. Yeah. It's like, what are they going to do? Who's going to stop me? Huh? It's like, I'm just going to open all three because there's no referee here, you know. What's going to happen? You get electrocuted. Shit. Alright, so any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Mrs. Babbage? Terminal password. RIP. Okay, that's useless. With? What in the hell? I'm guessing. Like, what in the hell? That's a bathtub. Commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16? What? Okay. Bats. Okay. Without. Oh, with and without then, yeah. With, without. So, bath, bats. I don't get it yet. I don't get it yet. I know how to make one-way keys. Ooh. Joke's on you, Wolf. At my work, they added new stickers on the toilet. It says, keep your workplace clean. They expect people to work on toilets. What? Like, well, if you insist, I'll just sit here all day. This is my workplace, according to that sign. Hmm. Well, it doesn't look as though there's anybody here. Well, I guess I helped myself. They've got metal detectors? I can buy a gem for 3 money. Oh. So I need coins. I thought I paid with gems. Apparently I need coins. So how do I do that? Is there no currency exchange for me? Well, that's weird. Well, we blocked ourselves in, so we've got to go back. Does it come with good Wi-Fi? Now that's the question. If it doesn't, I'd be saying to the boss, well, you need to get me better Wi-Fi, boss. I can't work under these conditions. There's kind of a rumble going on in the background with this. As soon as I stepped into this room, the internet is sadly arse. Well, that's too bad. Kitchen, food for sale. See, it says gem requirement. So I thought it meant, oh, you need gems for the shop. Whenever you enter, you lose a coin. Joke's on you, God, I don't have any coins. Go fuck yourself. Freak. Ah, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do to me? I got no coins. Ooh. Yes. Anything on the pews or behind the pews? Chess pieces again. There's a bishop and the Holy Grail. It should be made of wood. He chose poorly. There's another one over there. Which way do we want to go? Do we want to just keep kind of going north? I mean, unless I get like several straight aheads in a row, I'm not going to make it to the antechamber, but let's try. Let's keep on going. Corridor is always left unlocked. I just don't get what that means. I don't get what that means. What does that mean? The observatory. +1 star each time you've drafted it. Okay. Oh, I get it. Gem requirement means I spend a gem. I've just realized I'm covering that up. I really need to add more. I want to move that down there. I now have 5 gems. I had 7 not long ago. So when I have to spend a gem to put these down, I'm just going to leave that there for now. I'm only covering the name of the room that we're in. We can see that anyway, so... but when you get coins, then the chapel is the only way to shop. What do you mean? Sorry, I can't read that. My reading comprehension just died a moment. Let me try that again. You mean like if I get coins, but then the chapel? Yeah, okay, I get what you mean now. Like if I want to go back to the shop, you mean? If I get any coins, and then I've got to go back through the chapel? That's true. I have kind of fucked myself with that. Yeah, I kind of wonder if it means the corridor doesn't take any steps. When it says it's unlocked, it means you can go through freely. Okay, I got a star now as well, whatever that means. Interesting. So now there's a picture of what looks like a theater. I'm wondering if that's a clue as to be like, you put that kind of room against that door. And that one's got like herby looking things. Whee! Whee! Why does that look like a clock under there? Look at that. There's a clock. The question is, which way is the 12 o'clock position? But that's definitely a clock. And then we got another one here. Alright, and another chess piece. Alright. It's a time bomb. No! We're gonna blow up the world. The Fixed Stars, the Stargazer's Companion to Constellations by Richard Witt. Fen, Aries and Bird and Sons Productions, 1809. Book contains a complete starbase, a list of constellations and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the journey of stargazing. North Star, +1 gold. Interesting. So these are effects that I get. I get extra gold if the North Star's up. The twins, 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. Oh. The slice. It's a slice of pizza, that's what it is. It's a slice of pizza, a slice. Yo, it's a good old slice of pie. 3 steps added. Diamond Miner, 1 gem. Southern Cross, rooms with... so I can see the North Star and the Southern Cross? I doubt that. I doubt that. I'm not sure about that. But okay. I guess the stars move around as well. Why not? Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. That's cool. Farmer's apple. That's also... The Acme bomb is what that is. Apples are extra delicious? I wonder if maybe if you buy food, it gives you more steps then. That's probably what it is. About globes, I've seen weird kinds of globes. Globes representing just one country. Yeah, I can see that. I can imagine that. Clavis, the key. 1 key. Diamondus Major, 5 gems. Ooh. Majora's Mask. No? Okay. Draxus the Dead. Yikes. Dead end rooms are more common. No! The sale. 50% off. The sale? You say that, right? Well, why isn't the slice about pizza then? Florealis, the bloom of the sky. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers. And that's it. That's all of them. Okay. So I guess I have to look into the telescope and see what our special thing is. No? I can't do that. Nah. Let's go up here and have a look, see if we can do something around here. Ah! Gotta move it in position. No? That's not really gonna help us, is it? That doesn't really help us at all. Do I need to move the dome? I need to move the dome to line up. How do I do that? Oh, maybe the big fucking wheel up here, look. No, that doesn't work. Oh, no, it does. I got it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Got it. Have to actually do it. Mm-hmm. I've seen wall clocks that have moving Sunday night cycles and changes shapes with seasons. Changing shapes is cool. I've seen those that have like additional tracks inside that have like, you know, the seasonal thing and like sunrise, sunset times and stuff. They're really cool. Like really old ornate things. So we got a North Star and I gained a gold. And if I go back through the chapel, I will lose the gold, so that's no use to me. Alright, so if we get that, we can just kind of look in... what we should do is, if we get the observatory, put it down really early, yeah? Put it down really early. And use the bonus. Storeroom. Pantry is going to double us back in the wrong direction. Storeroom, if I do that, I have to go back through the chapel then to try to get out through this door. And that's turning us in the wrong direction. We're going to get 4 gold for that. So I'm going to do that and hope that we can go around the lav. Oh, I get it. You want me to put the lavatory down. It's a dead-end room, though. I don't want to waste it. Ooh, an apple. I gained 2 steps. Nice. Give me money. Bridget, who spells like that with like the capitalization? That's weird. Like bridge and then the double T E are in all caps afterwards. What? I think that's a mistake, but at the same time I think it's intentional. Oh my god. Please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough. Yeah, you think so? So I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. Somebody ate 4 of the apples, all the bananas and all the oranges. Or Bridget just, you know, didn't read the list. It's a bridge. Yes. An enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. And you think 4 coins is going to buy you that shit, girl? That's not in the store. And them's not the prices in that store. Can I climb the ladder? No. The ink ran out after bridge. Yep. Well, okay, let's go through here. Nursery. Whenever you draft this bedroom, you gain 5 steps. I mean, that would get me back to the chapel, where I will lose one of my coins. The corridor, that's just going to dead end us. Secret passage. Or leads to a room of a color of your choice. Wait, what? You mean I get to come out into another room somewhere? What? I want to see what this does. Okay, so there's a tie. These pictures must mean something, but right now we don't have really any ideas. Like, that's like a cake stand, and that's a tie, like a necktie. But what if there's a link between the two that we need to be clever enough to figure out? The Halls of Holly, Green Thumb, the key to the bedroom, Red Rover, or Gold Sink. Those are the different room colors, aren't they? Those are the different room colors. So I can go to a green room, I can... Oh, there's no blue. There's a lot of blue rooms that we have. So if I told it to go to a gold room, would it take me to the commissary? What happens if I do that? Right. What? Well, that hasn't helped me at all. That hasn't helped me at all. Still needs the empty space in front. Yeah, that wasn't my understanding of this. It says leads to a room of a color of your choice. Which I thought it meant it would teleport you into another room if you choose the color type. That's really weird. That's not how I imagined that would go. I thought it would be like a secret passage to let you teleport across the map to another part of the map, if you know what I mean. Well, okay, we just ruined a whole bunch of steps. I should have put down the nursery. Because our only way we can go now is via the chapel, use a coin. I could use... I've got to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 steps to get there and get back. Not worth it. Not worth it. Bedroom, gain steps. And we will be able to move on. Or a full-on passageway. Interesting. No, we need something with good use right now. Gain steps and go north. Remember, today's success will be tomorrow's failure. Ooh, a top hat. And a padlock. Folded crane. More chess pieces. Lots more. There is a box down there. Hang on. Let me look at game settings. Controls. That's literally all there is. Hold shift, soft toggle or hold for stroll. System menu, blueprint, room directory. And that's it. That's all we get. So, yeah. This is good. So we can actually read up on these ahead of time. And how many times we've drafted it. Cool. Grandmama. There's a necklace with a half moon. Okay. Greetings from Reddington. I can't turn these over. Nope. Okay. Oh, hello. What are you? A single ivory die. While drafting, you may use the dice to roll new floor plans. Oh, look at that. All right. I didn't know that was here. Okay, I don't think there's anything else though, right? Doesn't look as though... That's weird. Like, I just realized that's pointing down. And there's more folded cranes. They're kind of into origami. Controls be complex. True, yeah. It's like I couldn't possibly map all these buttons. Oh, the security room. Ooh. View the inventory of all items currently in the house. Or a guest room. That's it though for us then. We're done for the day if we put that down. So there's no point. Like, we'll gain steps, but there's no point. It doesn't go anywhere, and there's nowhere else we can go. So I'm not going to put that down for the sake of gaining steps and leaving. I wouldn't mind putting the security room down. I would love to rotate the room. You know, like if I could because I could put it and go in this way and then keep going straight ahead. That would be good. But I guess that takes away from the thing. I like this. Let's do this. Suddenly, high-tech security. I know, right? In this old, like, Victorian-era mansion. Late Tudor, if that. Oh. Ooh. We get a cutscene. Grandpa listens to good ambient. Yeah. Now, Grandpa was a perv and he just watched everybody on secret cameras. It's like fucking Slither in here. Look at this guy. He was a creepy weirdo who just watched everybody from his secret room. I see myself! Very slow frame rate though. Is a Well, okay, that's interesting. Huh. Blue memos equals true, red memos equals lies. What? Unless written... There's like something there, look. Unless written by hand, maybe? You guys may have to really squint close to your phone screens to read that shit. It looks like it says unless written by hand. Screenshot and enhance, please. Let's see. I might actually be able to... Yeah, let me do this real quick. Just unlock the thing. Can I not edit this? Why not? Oh, because the whole scene is locked. There we go. And interesting, it doesn't show up on my preview. Like, oh, hang on. It's not showing up on my preview for some reason. I don't know if you can read it now, but it's underneath the Mose equals lies bit. Oh, no, it's further down. Yeah. Doesn't that look like unless written by hand? Right there. You do concur. Excellent. Yeah. All right, let me shrink this back down. You guys get to... I need to maybe set a move command up for something like that, but I don't know how I would... Oh boy. This is difficult. Man, it's still not... I'm just going to shrink it right down. There we go. That's all you're getting now. That's the full game. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Alright. Alright, so red memos are true if they're written by hand. But if they're typed, they're false. We've got memos and red things. Maybe I need to look around for those. Can I interact with any of this? No. C cam tapes 2, 3, B cam. What do we do here? Oh. Now remember that blues are lies and reds are true if they're not written by hand. That's not what it said, is it? Wait, I can't get out of this now. Hang on. Oh, there we go. Exit. That's not what it said, is it? Blue are true, red are lies. Don't you try and confuse me. Blue are true, red are lies. Yeah, I mean, actually, that, I guess, unless written by hand, does that also... Yeah, already confused, I know. It's easily done. Does that apply to blue as well? Like, if those are written by hand, then they're false. That's a good point. Maybe it means both of them. Let's have a look at this though first. What's in the security? View estate inventory. A fruit exists somewhere. A detailed list of the items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. So I missed a fruit in a room. That I can manage. I mean, if I go back to get it, I'm gonna eat it, get 2 steps. I'd probably spend like 10 getting there and back. There's no point. What color is that memo anyway? Well, the pad was just normal white pad, so... Was that a red memo in a green light? No, don't do this to me, guys. Don't make me think about that kind of stuff, because the devs might have actually done that and been like, you didn't think about the ambient light and how it affects color perception. Like, fuck. Keycard system. Security doors are doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with an electronic keycard. The keycard system is currently operational. Return to security. Let's have a look at this. Set a security level, change offline mode. What? Okay. The security level determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed in your estate. You should expect to see 1 or 2 security doors with low settings and 5 or 6 with a high setting. So if I want to like increase the number of those because they're high reward, I can do that. We're gonna get lost for sure. Yeah, we're doomed. I'm just gonna leave that as medium for now. Anyway, offline mode. Determines the default setting of the security doors will be set to if the power is lost during a blackout, for example. So if the power goes out, the doors stay locked. As a general safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working on the estate. Well, I qualify as staff. I want that. So if we lose power, we can go through those doors. So that is actually a way to deal with that, maybe, is like if I can find a power room, shut the power down, and then put down keycard doors, I can get through them. Yep. Back. Security menu. Log into the network. Password is Rosebud. I swear to God, oh my God, if that was right, that'd have been like, no fucking way. All right, no. I gotta find a password. Be able to get into that shit. There's a vault. Yo, Grandpa, what you keep in the vault? Password. Password. Ooh. Hello. Is locked by electronic key card. Okay. So oh man, I'm not getting out of here, am I? Unless I find a key card. Fuck. All right. Well, what's in this room? What's on the board first? Let's see what's here. Gotta browse the porn. Joshua. Effective the first week of December. Payroll for all live-out seasonal staff will be managed there. That's yeah. Terminal password is here then. Interesting. We've already read this notice. This was in one of the other rooms, so this was in the commissary, right? So there's... It looks like it begins with an S, but there's no way we're figuring out that. There's a match, and there's a tree. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levels are no longer required to grant entry. Well, that's not handwritten, so that's false. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the high ranks of the estates. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors with the estate will be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Oop, there's an orange. La Orange. I got 5 for that? Yeah. Can I get a coffee here? Come on, guys. Come on. Let me have some lunch. It's like mid-afternoon. Well, fuck. Fuck. We're not getting through, are we? Tipex. Well, I don't think that works. I don't think that removes just the scratched out bit. That's not really going to help us. Anybody got a rubber? What do you think? Oh, you mean that kind of rubber. Okay, I thought you meant something else. Ooh. There's no key card just lying around, is there, that I haven't noticed? And I wonder if there's a way... to kill the power. I don't see anything. A fork and an outlet. That'll kill more than the power, yeah? I want to kill the power, not myself. Is there a clue on the screens anywhere? Doesn't look to me as though there is. And there's no way to play the tapes. I mean, I can't even interact with them, so... Well, that's a shame. Like, I was really looking forward to getting through there. The drawers don't open either. Okay. Hey, Vladril! How's it going? Nice to see you. How's life treating you? Yeah, the fork in the outlet, a way to kill for sure. It will cut the power, but I don't really want to do that. Fork in an outlet and oven mittens. I think rubber gloves might be better. We need to get some marigolds. As good as can be expected. How about you? I'm doing good, thank you. We're just kind of figuring this room out. This is a pretty cool game. You basically make your mansion as you go through with randomly drawn rooms, and there are puzzles that you will eventually start to butt up against. We've come into this room that is a security room, but one of the doors is locked with a key card, and while we do have access to this terminal to get in here and view the key card system, we can set a... I wonder if maybe setting this to low will actually change that door and stop it from being a key card door. It probably won't. Offline mode is basically if the power cuts, do the doors lock or unlock? Well, I want unlocked, so we're going to confirm that. Go back. And there is a terminal. Password is password for sure. It looks like it begins with S. So maybe it's Sassword. No. Damn. You played a bit on the PS5 since it's on the PS Plus. Oh, nice. I didn't know it was on PS Plus. I know it's on basically on all, like, available systems. But that's cool. It went out on PS Plus as well. You can read it if you have an item. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I'm guessing there must be a thing that we need to, like, run over that, but we don't have it. So, sadly, this might very well ruin our run. But this is only the first run. Sosua. Hey, that was interesting. I came through this room and I still got to... Oh my god. Look at that. We still get 2 movement points back every time we come in. Interesting. Needs a rubber. Stream breaks up, let me reload. Okay, yep, sure thing. We're not having any problems on this end, so it might be your connection. I was having trouble with Twitch the other day. Let's see, where are we going then? I guess we ought to try going to the commissary. Infinite movement? No. The problem is, coming in here, like, watch this, I've got 36 steps. We leave the room, 35 steps. Go back in room, 34 plus 2 gets us back 36. So, we can't game it. Hopefully that fixes it. Yep, welcome back. Yeah, I'm just going to use up a lot of rooms here. That just used up one of my coins. I would expect it to be randomized. It is a little bit, yeah. Alright, let's see. I don't remember what was in here. We have a salt shaker, a sledgehammer, and a metal detector. None of those things would help us, so... Yeah, you gotta kind of get a bit of look of the draw as well. But I could get a gem for the money. but we can't put any more rooms down now. I think we're done for the day. We're gonna have to call it a day. All right. Well, that's a shame. Which means we start again. But I'm guessing we gather more items as we go. He said, though, that everything you get, you can't take with you, right? So you can't use it the next day. So we're going to lose the dice, I guess. Yeah. Well, yeah, we're stuck. We can't go any further. That's a shame. Man. No. From what you can see, though, the password might be the same for every playthrough, but it could be randomized. Maybe. I mean, we will figure it out. I would imagine it's going to be the same, which would kind of be silly, though. Like, it'll be the same on my save file, but yeah, it might be different every save file. So you couldn't start a new game and just go, oh, I know what this is, without having the item. So you've still got to do the work. That's how I would do it if I was the developer. All right. Save and continue. Well, I'm already loving this game. This is really cool. It does remind me, like I say, of things like Myst and so on. But fairly different as well, but in respects to, like, the intrigue, the atmospheric storytelling, you know, by just not saying anything. You just feel compelled to do stuff, which is really cool. How many gold is this game? I'm not sure how much it would be for you guys over there. This was like $25 here, I think. It's currently on sale for the introduction, so it is not randomized, but I would have expected it to be due to the roguelike nature of the game. Oh, okay, so it isn't then. Interesting, yeah. All right, so none of this has changed, I guess. Let's just have a look. Yeah, this is all the same. And yeah, we lost everything, including gems and gold. So we can't even take those with us. Interesting. All right. It is interesting to me as well that some doors have locks and some do not. Get 2 items in the closet. Let's do this. Yeah, that was Canadian dollars, yeah. It's like 2 gold each. Oh, we got the dice again. Single ivory die and a gem. Cool. Can I take the umbrella? It might rain. You never know. You never know. Alright, so we got a dice. A breaker box. Oh, I don't want to put that there, though. Can I? Oh, man, I've got to put it there? Shut up, game. Shut up. I don't want to put a dead end right there. I would have liked to put it over in the corner over here. Fine. I want to put it in, but I'm not going to go in and use up my movement. Not yet. If we get another security room, I can then turn that door off. All right, the hallway, well, that would be very useful. The parlor would be good as well, because, yeah, we get the parlor game again, I guess. The storeroom, I mean, if I do that, we're done for the day. Gotta keep moving. Let's keep this train rolling. That would be just no use to us at all. If you can't carry stuff into the next day, there's no point, like, well, just get this to move on and do the next day. All right, give me that. Is this gonna be the same game? Oh god, no, this is different. This box is blue. The gems are in a true box. This box is black. Okay. There will always be at least one box which displays a true statement. There will be at least one box which displays a false statement. Only one box has a prize within and the other 2 are always empty. So it's still the same rules, just different statements. So the gems are in a true box. All right. Well, we know this box is blue, and it is. That's a true statement. This box is black, and it is. That's a true. So now there are two true statements, which means this is a false statement. The gems are in a true box. These are two true boxes. This statement is false. Gems are in here. Big brain! Yo! Nice, we got the soul stones. Excellent. Soul stones. See how clever it was? I'd say around 0.2 grams of gold. I don't think they even put gold in hard, like, coins these days, right? There's no gold in any of them. Gone are the days when you used to actually get gold and silver as actual currency, and that was your weighted unit of, like, that's how much gold you got, that's how much silver you got. Chapel, we're not putting in. Whenever you enter this room, you gain steps. That's a dead end for us. Shit. Oh, I don't like any of these. But then again, we don't have any money yet. Let's go through the chapel again. Let's keep it going. I don't want to use my dice up until we're really, really stuck. And we know there's never anything in the chapel. Although, I didn't notice, looking at the stained glass windows, like there are numbers on each of them. Like there's a number 1. Like, is there a puzzle involved in this? Probably not. But yeah, they have like Roman numerals for each one. Like Indiana Jones now looking for the freaking tomb of the last night or whatever it was. Joke's on you, in Poland, currency is actually called zloty, which means gold. Well, that's cool. Right, we gotta go this way though, because all the other door is blocked off. Ooh, the den. Or the West Wing Hall. Or a commissary. And that's not through the chapel for us anymore. I like that. And that takes us in the right direction either way, but all of these do. That gives us a gem. We need gems for this. I have 3. All right. Different pictures now. Look at that. With, without. I still don't know what that's all about. That's still the same as well. Okay. Yeah, West Wing was supposed to have closed doors if I remember correctly. Yeah, I remember it saying that. Okay, well it's still, I mean the shovel is different and a key, but that's 10 money. Okay. And then there's the salt shaker. What does the salt shaker do for us? Are we going to be getting like fucking tequila shots in here or something? Alright. Well, we don't have any money yet, but we could do in the future, and then we can come back for that stuff. Oh my god. The guest room. It's a dead end, though. I really want to put that down in a place where I can go in and out multiple times and see if I can just give myself shit tons of steps. Probably won't work. It'll probably be like the first time you go in, and then the next time you go in and out again, it will give you like 2, so it will just go in a loop. Then there's the kitchen has food for sale. Or corridor is always left unlocked. This is a good time to try this. Let's just do this. Well, that still used up a movement. Okay. And then we've only got the spare room. Ooh, we're really struggling for rooms that aren't just dead ends here. Let's throw the spare room down. Right. So yeah, this is using movement up, and then going back through, yeah, uses movement up, so that's not what that means. Okay, so saying it's always unlocked doesn't use anything. We know the spare room doesn't have anything in it, at least as far as we know, no. And then a bedroom. a drawing room. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. That's good. Let's do it. Ooh. A lot of pictures. A lot of pictures of people walking in different directions. Is there anything in the... We've not explored this room yet, so is there anything in it? Can't use the phone. There's a thing over there. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like the 3 options. Cool. Yeah, so that's what this is that we're in. But nothing else. Which way do we want to go? Up ahead, north, or to the east? I think we'll go to the east now. The beast of the east. Let's see what's through here. Ooh. Tempted to throw that storeroom down. I don't want to put the nook down because that's going to put us in the wrong direction. We still have a northern exit to go through. So... I wish we were back in those times where each activity had its own room. I mean, if you were rich enough to have plenty of rooms, yes. Still don't get the love. I bet it's important. I don't know. It just doesn't say there's any effect, right? Okay, I'm going to do this for you then, Urana. A toilet. Let's check the toilets. I swear to God, if there's nothing of importance here, I'm going to be mad with you. No, I won't. Love! Yeah, no. HSS. No, there's nothing in here. Are you happy with yourself? Yeah, you can redraw for free in the drawing room, it seems, so... It's locked! No! Ah! Shit! Because we're on the west side, so there's a chance that doors will be locked. The further up we go as well, we may encounter locked doors. That's kind of the rule of the game. The towel seems important. I do hope so, because now we've used up our whole day. We can't go anywhere else. There's no other exits. Because I put down dead-end rooms. I'm like, oh, I'll put the utility closet down with the breaker box, and then I can turn shit off. Damn it. Red rooms are bad. Oh, really? I mean, I guess, like, a red room would have a negative effect. Like the chapel takes money off you, for instance. Alright, well, I am going to go back, since we have movement, and we can't really use it for anything. I want to get back into the hallway. I just want to see what doing this does. The breaker box. Whoop. Oh my. Keycard entry system off. Okay. Toggling the breaker switches may result in expected loss of floor plan functionality. Please call DC Power if you require assistance. I do not. The cabaret doesn't have a switch. So we can turn the garage on. Gymnasium and dark rooms off. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm pushing buttons. Ah! Why didn't you redraw? Well, Urana wanted me to put the toilet down, so once you put it down, that's it. You can only pull up the drawing plan when you can go through a door, and that door was locked, so I need a key to go through the door, and it won't let me get the plan up then. So I can't change the rooms that I've put down. Once they're down, they're down. You can only change the number of rooms Like the ones that you draw before you put them down. If you don't like them, you can re-randomize them. So, unfortunately, we're stuck. So I'm going to go back outside and have a look around again. That's a very interesting shaped mountain. Look at that. Yeah, there you go. That's how it works. So, and I can't help but feel we should be able to get through these gates because there's a thingy there. Did I look over there, by the way? I did, didn't I? Yeah. Let's have another look. Or did I? I might not have done. I don't remember this. No, did we? Ooh. Ooh. Okay. No, there's nothing there, but you never know. Oh. Oh. I like to tempt people with bad choices. Oh, interesting. Due to the rules set forth in your uncle's will, you are not allowed. It's great uncle, not grandpa. Okay. You are not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You may call it a day at any time from the blueprint menu tab to return to the campsite for the night. Ah, so this is where we're staying. We're camping. I get it. I was kind of hoping we found something like, but you know what? He says you can't take things off the estate, but you can leave them here at the campsite. You can leave an item. You know, like if I'd found a little secret, but no. Oh. And there's a combination lock. Because, you know, this fence is otherwise insurmountable, right? Oh, I guess I don't have a jump button, though, so I guess it is. No Garden of Eden for you. Mm-hmm. And a nuclear bunker. Alright, cool. This is where we keep the missiles. Apparently. Interesting. Well, and then obviously, I mean, I would have thought, you know, not being on the estate would mean out that way. Like, this looks like the edge of the estate. Also, the shape of that is the same as the shape of the mountain. I'm seeing, like, hints where there probably are none. Hi, very happy lurking. Thank you. Could imagine the developer of the game watching me going, dude, he thinks there's something special about that. There isn't. This is really interesting. I wonder if I got the sledgehammer, would I be able to bust through that shit? And then we've got two pipes feeding into here. And then there's all that shit down. I feel like we've got places to get to out here. I wanted to check this again, though. See if anything. Just wondering if the breaker box did anything down here, but it didn't. There are sconces on the wall that I could try to do stuff with, but since there's no jump, if I get enough money for a sledgehammer, I need to come back out here and figure that out. God, my bot is really weird. Enjoy your beautiful lurk. It impresses me though sometimes that it comes up with shit like that. Kid can't even jump a fence and you want to smash with a sledgehammer. Smash! Yes, always smash. I want to see, can we actually use the campsite now that I know it's here? Like, is there anything over here? Did I look over here? I don't think I did. Did I? No, I didn't. Mm-hmm. Alright. Well, you gotta check these things. Can't use the cooking pot. No. Alright. So that's just literally saying, oh, by the way, for RP purposes, this is where you stay for the night. Well, we basically can't go any further. Interesting. I'm covering it up again, aren't I? Look at the map down here. That star we gathered is there. I wonder what they're used for. We'll probably work it out. But we're pretty screwed, so we will call it a day. Screwed ourselves very quickly. Ugh, my coffee went really cold. That last dreg, I never got to. Snug little cottage. Oh, isn't that nice? We made a snug cottage. But, I've got a hair tickling my face. What? Okay, we're good. Blech. Well, new rooms found 5. And we will never put a toilet down again, because that's just not... I could have gone places. I could have done good things. I could have made something of my life and this mansion, but no. I've just realized as well, Mount Holly, and that's like a holly leaf kind of shape in the mountain. I get it. I get it now. I gets it. Okay. And again, I'm just kind of wondering, those are still, because I've noticed some of them have different pictures. Like when we put the room down a second time, it had a different picture, but this doesn't. We're going to go directly ahead. The parlor game, again. Bedroom. I like the parlor game. We will get more bedrooms, potentially. Alright. So, once more, grab the key. Check the rules. One stays true, one's false, one has a prize. Yep. So the rules do seem to be always constant. The statement on the white box is true. There is a second wind-up key in this room. I don't know if that's true or not. It's probably not. So we know these are both false. This box and the white box are both empty. Only one box has a prize within and the other two are always empty. It doesn't say that, you know, the prize is in a box with a true statement. It's just... yeah. So if this says the statement on the white box is true, and this, we can say this is false because we know there's only the one key here. I mean, I've thoroughly looked around the room, but I should just double check. Like, is there a key that I can't pick up? It's like, is it sitting in here maybe? No, it doesn't seem to be. Okay, if it was sitting in here and be like, yeah, there's a key just right there behind the pawn, I'd be like, ah? Oh, that changes things, but no. So, this saying there's a second wind-up key in this room, that's false. This says that statement is true, so that's false. This says, so this is the true statement. This box and the white box are both empty. So that's the true statement. It's in the blue box. So left should have gem. Yeah. There we go. Oh, and blue. Found the space stones. Nice. Are you proud of me yet, great uncle? Alright, so good. We're heading into the west wing again. I don't want to go to the west. Let's try to curve around the other way if we can. We can put the den down. Oh god, the den is just going to make us go further west and south. I mean, I can always go back to the entrance hall as well. We can try to curl it round that way. Let's see what we get. Okay, so we got a gem in here. Yes. Mm-hmm. 4 stars on the wall. Interesting. Well, I'm going to go this way because I don't want to go any further west. That is quite a big fire. Yeah, it's huge. It's huge. Ooh, oh, the pantry's got 4 coins. Let's take it. Of course. Oh, this time we has banana. Nice. 3 movement. Yes. Pantry is a good room. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. I wonder what would happen if we actually brought that here. If we actually were able to buy it and brought it in. That would be interesting. But yeah. Otherwise, I don't see anything else. So that brings us back here. I guess we're going straight ahead. Let's see. Well, a nook will give us a key. Ooh. We have to spend gems to put that room down. The nook will give us the key. I'm going to go that way. That's going to become useful. Grab that key early. Yeah, that's the one that tells us grab a pen and paper. I don't know what I'm meant to be taking notes about yet, though. I haven't seen anything where I'm like, oh, that could be useful from another room. Like, and I don't remember what it was now. You know what I mean? Like the fact that there's a rook there. Like, there's chess pieces all over the place. And I feel like it should be significant. And I feel like the pictures on the wall are meant to be clues to something that we don't know anything about yet. So, let's go this way. I'm not putting the chapel down. The courtyard requires gems. I've never put a courtyard down. Let's try that. Let's see what we can get from this. Because it's more a case of maybe learning what every room gives you so you can best prioritize them. Should have taken notes on the blue notes equal lies and red notes equals true. Well, I mean, the thing is, that's already in the room with us anyway. But yeah, if we find post-it notes elsewhere that have, like, statements on them. Oh, I got a shovel! Yes, could be useful for digging. Alright, alright. Can we use it here? I wonder. No. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I would think that if there was a spot I can dig at, it would be pretty obvious. It would be like a little mound of earth or something. Billiard room. Oh, man, I don't like any of these. Oh, man. There's a chance if we put the billiard room down, I can keep going east. But any of the other 2 rooms is basically possibly going to screw us over. Because I don't want to go any further west. But we might have to if we get screwed here. Hey, Naylor! Hey, how's it going? Nice to see you, dude. It's been a while. Did we work out what was causing the dropped frames? Yes. 100-degree CPU temperatures. I'm not kidding. The CPU got the flu. It did. It had a fever. No, I don't know exactly why. I reapplied heat paste on my CPU's water cooling unit like a few months ago. I reapplied it all and seated it back in, and I'm sure I seated it correctly, but I must not have done. Like, I think maybe the only thing I can think of is the brackets on the edge for the screws to go down on the screw mount, because there's the bolts coming up out of the back plate on the motherboard, and then the heatsink sits on top of that. And well, it's not a heatsink, but you know, the cooling plate for the water pump. And I think the bracket got wedged a little on the screw thread on one corner, and it wasn't seated down. It wasn't seated down all the way. So yeah, the thermal paste was dry. Not heat paste, yes, sorry. The other way around, yeah, I put heat paste on it instead of thermal paste. Damn! It's an Intel CPU. So, but it's an old one. It's an i7 7th gen. It's not like an i9 19th gen that is known to basically catch fire. So, well, I don't know if they really do, but yeah, no, it was that was causing it. My CPU was throttling to 20% utilization because it was running too hot. I took all the thing off, cleaned it all off, reapplied paste, made sure this time it was well and truly seated down flat, and screwed it all back in gradually, corner to corner, you know, like alternating corner pattern, screwing it down like a twist at a time until it was down fully. And then booted the PC up, ran the heat monitors, and I'm like, okay, 30 odd degrees, that's more like it. 35 degrees, 37 degrees. Play a game, doesn't go above 45 to 50. That's more like it. So yeah, right, we're gonna put the billiard room down and see if we can kind of snake back around north. What do we got here? Chalks. And as a result, we're all good. We were worried at first it meant that my water pump was dead. You know, it just wasn't cooling. But as it turns out, that was the real problem. Ooh. Interesting.